Coach, if you like, you can start with an opening statement, and then we will open the floor for questions for our student athletes only.
God has truly honored me to be at the University of North Florida. In an odd way, when you put dots on a map, you just never know what's going to transpire. When in 1997, I went to Wyoming, and Coach Moon was our athletic director there. The players that he's presented us with and allowed us to coach have been an absolute blessing to my family and myself, and I'm very honored that these young men represented our conference and, most importantly, our school, and they represented them right, and they represented them well. These young men obviously are very, very disappointed. They're not happy with our results, as all of us are. But in life, sometimes those things occur, and sometimes those things happen. But it's what you do next and how you handle the next right thing that's critical. I thought throughout that run that they made, when we missed 6 shots, had 5 turnovers, weren't able to extend the 13-point lead, I probably should have done a better job, maybe called a couple timeouts, maybe run a couple special plays or a couple special whatevers to try to get us back in the flow. I'm not sure how good our looks were. I know the turnovers were the most we ever had. We led the league in our assist-turnover ratio. So looking back on it now, maybe call something, do something different as a coach, and that's my fault. But then we got it back up to 8 and kind of weathered the storm, so to speak. And again, we went on another drought, which is unlike us. Giving up 52 points in a half is unlike us, not even close to where we've been playing during this 8-game winning streak and 16 out of 18. So you got to give Robert Morris a ton of credit for turning us over, turning those into 21 points, which was the difference in the game. They had 12 steals. They lead their league in steals. I made a comment about that, about what they do with the ball and how they get so many steals out of their zone. And to their credit, they were able to turn those into buckets. And you got to give them credit. And it is what it is. And I'm really proud of the season that these guys have been able to achieve. And I'm really looking forward to the offseason and to our next right thing.
Questions for our student athletes here on the aisle.
Bo, about maybe a little bit under 4 minutes ago, you launched a 3, and the thing was going down, and then it came back out, and the game was tied at that point. Could you just talk a little bit about, I know that didn't decide the game, but it certainly was how you felt when you saw that ball come out.
Well, we had drawn up a play, I think, in the timeout before, and we had gone over a play in scout, and it was Jalen was running on the baseline, and I didn't look. I missed him. I missed Jalen wide open on the he had a layup, and so we kind of got into a scramble mode because I missed that pass, and then I just took a shot. It felt good. Sometimes the balls don't drop. Can't make every one, so that happened, and then we couldn't close the game out from there.
Rusty.
Rusty Miller, AP. Bo, how difficult was it in the second half in particular to get a shot off? I know you hit the first 2, but after that, there wasn't a whole lot taking place out behind the arc. They seemed to really press you out that far. I'm just wondering how difficult it was for you.
Yeah, they kind of switched to a matchup zone, man-to-man kind of, so it limited my 3 attempts at least from that standpoint. But, we had clean looks the whole second half, really. I didn't think it was that difficult to get a shot. It was really the turnovers that killed us the most because we were getting buckets, and we just couldn't take care of the ball when we needed to.
Here in the aisle.
Will you remember more of the season, or will you remember more how it ended?
Both. We had a historic season, winning regular season championship and then winning conference championship and advancing to our first NCAA tournament. It didn't end the way we wanted to. I thought turnovers killed us. Thought we beat ourselves, but we'll regroup in the offseason and listen to coach and do what we have to do, work hard and practice every day, and we'll be back.
Here in the right.
Justin from the Times Union, Jacksonville. What has this season done for UNF basketball? What has this season done just for you guys who've been here building the program?
This has been the most fun season I've ever had playing basketball at any level. I love every one of my teammates, my coaches, trainers, everybody down the list. Whoever's a part of this team, I love them. We're a big family. It's been historic for the university. It seems like we've been on ESPN almost every other day now. But, it's great for the university. And, I wouldn't change it for anything. Yeah, I'd love to win the game tonight. But, the season as a whole, it's been a great accomplishment, and we're looking to build off it next year.
Any more questions for our student athletes? All right. Bo and Dallas, thank you for your time. Congratulations on your season. We'll open the floor now for questions for Coach Driscoll. Yep, here on the aisle.
Rob Rossi, Pittsburgh Tribune Review. Matthew, did this feel like an NCAA tournament game? Does these guys not getting a chance to go on to what has been the traditional opening round make it feel any less special for you guys to have been involved in this?
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's, you're on the NCAA floor, and the NCAA people were here treating you like the Dayton people were phenomenal. And these guys accomplished quite a season to get to this point. So, no, with Dayton playing after us. And, if you tell me we're going to get 77 tonight, I'm going to tell you we're probably going to win. So it felt like an NCAA game to me.
Here in the front on the aisle first.
Paul Schofield from the Pittsburgh Tribune Review. Matt, how difficult was it to defend the trio in the second half once they got things rolling?
It was no different than it was, in the first half. I mean, I thought Pryor made that big three at the top of the key against the zone, and then the other one was in transition when Lucky got the three, which was critical back-to-back. I think it cut it to 160-59, if I'm not mistaken. But, we had done a pretty good job. I mean, we had gone up 13 and done a pretty good job on them. Those guys can make some shots, and we weathered it and went back up 8. But, give them credit for making those kind of shots and being able. I mean, Reed was Rookie of the Year, I think, and took 17 shots. Pryor took 17 shots, and they only had 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers, you're going to get a lot of shots. And in the first half, we did a great job, being locked into them. But when we turned the ball over so much, unbalanced floor, I thought they did a great job of taking advantage of that and obviously scored 21 points.
Right here on the right.
Justin with the Time Junior coach. The turnover of the game, you guys come in averaging, 11, 12 turnovers a game, something like that. What did they do defensively to do? I mean, did you expect them to be long, lean?
Yeah, no, what they do is they play extremely, extremely wide, and they pressure up on the ball, and they allow you to play inside out, so to speak. And when we attacked that way, I thought we were really good. I thought we got really good shots. I thought our guys got, like we made that run at the end of the half. I thought we did that well, and I thought we did it well to get up 13, and then after we missed 6 shots and had 5 turnovers, I thought we did it well again to get back up 8. So I thought but for whatever reason, and sometimes that's the hardest thing about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, just keep doing what you're doing. Why change if you're being successful doing it? I mean, we shot like 58% in the first. At one point in the game, we were shooting like 63%. And I'm telling the guys, guys, this isn't rocket science. Just move the ball, move bodies, and get a shot. So, give Robert Morris credit for getting those steals.
Here in the front.